I'm doing a barefoot hike today, and you may be wondering who the devil does a barefoot hike, but it's actually good for your feet to do a barefoot hike or walk around barefoot a little bit. It's just that your feet can breathe, and there's other benefits I've read about, but the main reason why I like it is because you're walking barefoot. You have to walk deliberately, which means you walk slower, and I have a really quick pace anyway, so I need to slow down. And when you move slower, you move quieter, and your chances of seeing wildlife increase as well. And also, it's kind of nice to have Mother Earth, not to sound like a hippie, but to have Mother Earth underneath your feet. So, and I'm lucky too. If you look here, it's all sand. It's like walking on a beach, and pine needles. So I'm not walking over stones and boulders and things like that. So it's not too bad. Well, let's see what we find. Hopefully, we'll see some nice wildlife. Of course, barefoot hiking, it also reflects on where you're at. If I was in an urban area, I'd be really kind of leery of barefoot hiking, because you don't want to step on some drug addicts' needles that are on the trail, or things like that. But where I'm at, the only needles I have to worry about are pine needles, so that's a good thing. It's a nice day, but the horseflies are out in full force. I'm on this level trail, which is probably about 25 feet up above the other area here, because this was once a railroad line that went to all the phosphate mines. But I was just thinking here, there's several little paths going downhill. This would be a great place to what we call hillbilly sledding. We don't get any snow here, but with all the leaves on this incline here, if you had a piece of cardboard, you can do some serious hillbilly sledding. And there's several of these little slides, I guess you'd call them, along both sides of the old railroad trail. Cool. It's nice and quiet out here, just the way I like it. Another nice day. I did want to show you one of the perils of barefoot hiking in these parts. And right here is the dreaded sand spur. And there's some monster or mondo sand spurs here. But like I said, when you barefoot hike, you're walking slower, you're looking at your environment. So you can tend to avoid them because you're more careful. And like I said, the benefits would be you're not making a lot of noise in the woods, and you might come across some nice encounters of wildlife, and that's always good medicine. I don't know if you're getting it on film, but the sound of the wind going through the pines is just awesome. The silence. I mean, if I have to listen to sounds, these are the sounds I want to hear, but I don't hear any human sounds at all. No airplanes, cars. It's so peaceful and relaxing. Transcendentalist philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Beauty is its own reason for existence." And here's an example of that right here. Well, heading back to the trailhead, it was a nice barefoot walk in the woods. complain. Good stuff. Good experience. Well, I came across another potential hazard for barefoot hiking, and that is blackberries. You can see there. They're a tasty treat on a trail, but they got lots of thorns, and if you step in the wrong place, you're going to have a foot full of thorns. I'm going to leave all this food for the wildlife because I can't eat seeds anyway. Well, heading back to the trailhead, it was a nice barefoot walk in the woods. Can't complain. Good stuff. Good experience.